guys, it's your girl Sharon Strong. Now, if my YouTube demographics is to be relied upon, then most of y'all are in school or in college and money is a bit tight. And I get asked way too many times on how to build muscle and get big when there is only little money to spare. So I'm here to discuss this topic and give you guys some pointers and tips on how to get big on a budget. Alright guys, so now since you're in college or school, you're probably earning very little money or maybe none at all. And when you go to mom and dad, they do not care about your gains. They don't care about your protein macros, and they don't care whether you're getting 5 grams of creatine on the daily. So how do you go about getting all of these things? So first let me discuss nutrition. I'll talk about supplements later, but first let me discuss the whole solid food. First thing you should consider is buying in bulk, okay? Go to the grocery store yourself and buy all of your food in bulk. This is going to be way cheaper than buying in smaller quantities. Now while you're at the grocery store, there are a couple of items that you can pick up for your protein need. Like you can pick up a kilo of chicken breast or a whole carton of eggs, a 6-pack of tuna, and if you eat beef, you can even pick up a kilo of minced beef. So this should be enough for approximately a week. For your carb sources, again I would recommend going for bulk. Buy yourself a big box of oats, buy lots of bananas, lots of potatoes, rice and pasta, which is quite high in carbs and really keeps you satiated. Then coming to your fat sources, just buy yourself a bottle of olive oil and you're set. You can practically use it for all of your cooking. Now speaking of cooking, as clueless as you may be, start cooking your own meals, because that's the only way you're going to know exactly what's going into your food and exactly what you're eating. If you're in a hostel, get yourself a hot plate or get yourself a microwave that you can use for cooking your meal. Nowadays there are a couple of super simple recipes available online on YouTube. I've done a lot of recipes that I use way often and I love them and I stick with them. So there should be no excuse for you guys. So yeah, get shopping for your own food and start cooking your own meals. Alright, so we've got the diet part covered. Now coming to the training. Now sometimes membership to that fancy gym with shiny equipment and those locker rooms and sauna room or steam room can be out of your budget, and what you can only afford is a small time ghetto gym. Okay, so let me tell you something you guys, you absolutely do not need an expensive gym to see the results. All that matters is the effort you put in your training. Your body does not know what gym you are in. So even if you can only afford to join a small gym, don't worry about it. Train your ass off, because that's all that matters, and forget about those machines and get a hold of those barbells and dumbbells and you're solid. Now even for you guys who can absolutely not afford a gym membership, why not train at home? Okay, get yourself a pair of dumbbells, get yourself a pull-up bar and you're set. You can do a lot with a little. It really doesn't matter what you have at your disposal. What matters is what you do with it. I bet that if you train at home hard and smart, you can make more gains than a person who is training at a fanciest gym but half-heartedly. Now this video would not be complete without talking about supplements, okay? Now my regular followers, I bet you already know where I'm going with this. But for those of you who think that you do not have enough money for supplements and that is causing you not to make gains, then you should know that there is a reason why I'm talking about supplements as third in this series. Because it's only after your nutrition and your training that you should ever consider supplements. Okay, I have said this before and I will say it again. Supplements are only a matter of convenience. It's not a necessity. If you guys do plan on buying a supplement, go for creatine. It's cheap, it's trusted, and it's proven to work. And as for your protein needs, just buy regular meats and food. And if you're looking for a pre-workout, regular old coffee does work. So this would conclude this video, you guys. I hope it helped you and cleared your doubts that you absolutely do not need to be loaded to reach your fitness goals. When you start to earn, you can splurge on supplements and food. But until then, embrace this grind, make those gains and stay strong.